Professor Balaji, in our
Yes,
groups,
sir.
you can give just some reminder to our staff members. Already I shared the information in deans and other groups, HODs and other groups. You
Yes,
also
sir.
share in Parivar and inform people if they wanted, let them join.
Okay, sir.
Slowly people are joining, I think. It's
Yes,
good.
sir.
Yeah. In 2 minutes time, we can start. We cannot
Okay,
ask
sir.
the first person to wait for more time. We'll start
Yes,
in
sir.
2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Shall we start, sir? Mohan, sir?
Yes, Professor, we can start.
Okay. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to you all for the webinar on intellectual property rights and IP management for startups, organized by NCET Institutes Innovation Council and Internal Quality Assurance Cell, NCET. As the objective set by NCET IIC, we are conducting this webinar on the theme Intellectual Property Rights and IP Management for Startups. And today, we have with us the most distinguished resource person, Dr. K. Gopalakrishnan. Dr. K. Gopalakrishnan is the Secretary General of University Space Engineering Consortium, India, and also founder and convener, instrumental for foundation of 75 Students Satellites Consortium Mission 2022 to launch 75 satellites by 2022 to celebrate the India's freedom 75 years. He and his team has launched Unity Sat 3 satellites with PSLV C-51 Amazonia mission on 28 February 2021 from Sriharikota. He is the chairman, Board of Examinations and Research and Development Committee of the Institution of Engineers India, which is the largest professional body of engineers in the world. And he has been elected to the National Council from 2008 to 21. He is also a member of Board of Governors of National Design and Research Forum and Safety and Quality Forum, New Delhi. He is a member of Coordination Committee for Safety and Environment of Bureau of Indian Standards. He is the member of Board of Apprenticeship Training, Southern Region, MHRD, Government of India. He is also the advisor of Paragon Infosystems, UK Limited, England. He has designed, developed, and fabricated the world's first and largest 3D screen video simulator ride having 20 seat built on 35-inch truck chassis with expandable auditorium on wheels, for which he has received his first international patent from Russia and was part of President of India delegation along with four IIT's director and vice chancellors, Delhi University, who have visited Russia in 2015. He has filed 7 international patents at Russian Federation Patent Office, Rose Patent, Russia, 2 patents at USA, 2 patents at Germany, and 9 patents at Myanmar to his credit. He also has filed nearly 249 plus patents disclosures, 184 patents published in Indian Official Patent Journal in the last 4 years. He has received award for filing highest number of patents from the World Federation of Engineering Organizations, WFEO, chief in 2017, and University Space Engineering Consortium, UNISEC, India in 2019. He has been invited as a jury member and speaker at Global Industrial Design Forum of International Trade Fair 2017 held at Russia with Japan as partner country. He is having 36 plus years of professional experience in industry, consultancy, teaching, training, and research, and visited 36 plus countries. He has vibrant collaborative research works in the area of nanosatellites with Israel, Russia, Serbia, Japan, Canada, and European Union. He, along with Dusan Serbia, have founded World CanSat Rocketry Championship Consortium globally. With this brief introduction, I consider it a privilege to welcome Dr. K. Gopalakrishnan, sir. Hearty welcome, sir.
Good afternoon to everyone, and I would like to thank the management of Nagarjuna College of Engineering and Technology and the
Yes,
principal Dr. Jisendra Mungaru and my friend Dr. Mohan Kumar for this wonderful afternoon. It is my pleasure to share my experience and efforts in terms of IPR promotion and also how to support the startups in this ecosystem.
Sure,
So I
sir.
always feel proud.
Sir, in absentia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Audio is okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, yes, sir. In absentia, I welcome our chairman, Sri J.V. Rangaraju, sir, CEO Chaitanya Verma, sir, COO Banu Chaitanya, ma'am, and Director NES, Dr. S.G. Gopalakrishna, sir. Our beloved principal, Dr. Jitendra Mungara, sir. Hearty welcome to all. I welcome Dr. S. Mohan Kumar, Dean QA, who has supported and motivated us and is instrumental in organizing this webinar. Hearty welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Professor Balaji.
I welcome Dr. Yogisha HC, Controller of Examinations, and HODME, who always encourages in organizing such activities. Hearty welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Balaji.
I welcome Satyanarayana Raju, sir, Chief Mentor, and I welcome all the HODs, staff, and students to this webinar.
Thank you, Professor Balaji.
Thank you, sir. Now, without further delay, I would like to introduce our Nagarjuna College of Engineering and Technology to our esteemed resource person and all the participants. Now, I request Vijay Kumar Patil to play the video of our college.
There was some issue with audio.
Patil, audio is not coming.
Nagarjuna Group of Institution is very eminent group of institution in the region of Karnataka, and it is internationally and nationally recognized institution. It's having prestigious NB and NAC accreditation, and it's Atal ranking of institutions accredited ranked institution, and it's approved by AICT and approved by UGC. It's an autonomous institution. Thank you. Balaji?
Now I request Dr. Gopalakrishnan, sir, to take over the session. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, please share the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can go to the first slide. Yeah, it is my pleasure to be with you, all of you passionate teachers and faculty members of various institutions, including Nagarjuna College of Engineering Technology. So it's not a new topic. Many of you are already aware of what is intellectual property right and its significance, or in other words, how to file a patent or get it published, or how to get it patent granted. Maybe few of you are aware of it. However, it's not confidential information. It is available on Government of India website, and a good amount of YouTube videos are there, how to file a patent, how to file on our own, or how to file through attorney. So what I would like to highlight, I would like to just sensitize our faculty member and make it more light and simple. It's not a big deal. Anybody with common sense and having basic knowledge and experience with the engineering program of their domain or choice of research area, they could always try for filing their patent. So we are all, being an academician, familiar with our drafting skill on research papers. At least in master's level or PhD level, we might have published few papers. And nowadays, thanks to choice-based credit system, under this accreditation of NAAC, NBA, outcome-based education, such things made even undergraduate students are exposed to writing papers about their mini project or short-term project or internship projects or final year project. They know how to write a paper. So every paper has some standard template. It starts with title and affiliations, then introduction of that subject of the paper, then literature review, the problem definition, then experimental setup or the tools, survey based. Some mechanism will be there to do the research. Then findings will be there listed as results and discussion, conclusion, then bibliography, sometime with acknowledgement. This is a standard template for paper writing. Same way, whenever we apply for our Aadhaar card or PAN card or voter ID, there is a format. Same is the case with patent applications. Whenever you file a patent, your idea or novelty, or you want to protect the idea, you want to make money, you want to make a product or the process to be introduced to industry. So whatever it may be the case, there is a format, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, Form 5, Form 18, like that. We don't need to worry about all those forms right now. Just you understand that patent is nothing but a recognition of your intellectual effort. You are declaring to the respective government. It have a geographical jurisdiction. Based on that disclosure, they will give rights for you to use that idea which you filed as a patent for commercial exploitation or for intellectual recognition. This is in short what is patent. But patent have a lot of other ingredients. Even intellectual property right per se have a lot of other elements. Always patent is known outside as an IP or IPR. But more than that, copyright, trademark, product design, even circuit board design or trade secrets, all those things comes under IPR only. So we normally proudly disclose our patent list or patent portfolio, but we normally never disclose our copyright or ISBN based books. All comes under IPR only. In next 30 minutes, I will explain how we can take advantage of this IPR for the individual faculty members, their own vertical growth, and the parent department or the institution or industry where we are affiliated or where we are employed. So what is the rationale of protection and what are all the kinds of patents or IPRs available, how it is licensed and how the trade agreements are signed and technology agreements are signed. Go to the next slide, sir. That's what I would like to discuss. Yeah, before getting into the IPR activities at engineering educational institutions per se, because whenever we talk about technical institution, we have a variety of institutions, right from deemed university, private university, state university, institutes of national eminence like IITs, NITs. So humpty number of institutions are there. But globally, this is the standard people will call engineering educational institutions, EAIs. It covers all spectrum of technical education and management education. So before having an IPR activity vibrant in any campus, we need to have a fertile soil and ecosystem at campus. It starts with publication credentials and experience and exposure of the faculty member and HODs and head of the institution to the publication culture. And again, publication does not mean just a publication. It's a quality publication with good impact factor and citation index. And what is the H index and I-10 index of the faculty member, average faculty member at the entire campus. That makes the difference. That is one of the prerequisites. Without having this exposure and experience, we cannot claim a big activity in patent. One or two sporadic patents can be filed. Even students can file on their own and faculty can file on their own without all these things. But however, as an ecosystem, when you look for overall growth of the institution and the fertile minds of the faculty member and for continuous improvement, this ecosystem is mandatory. And we should have a good number of sponsored research and consultancy projects running in the campus, or at least we can make an attempt to get those projects. How to approach funding agency, how to able to get the formats for various funding agencies, and how to get a consultancy projects. So these are all the prerequisites. With that, we can have vibrant patent culture. Otherwise, sporadically one or two we can file on our own or joining with our colleagues in other institute or other industry or other country, there are ways and means. Good number of predatory patent agents are there. They will give offer. We have a patent for filing. We can add your name also. It will be filed immediately. Pay 10,000 rupees. Like that, a good number of WhatsApp groups are running across the country. These are all predatory in nature. But to have organic growth, it's not like BJP buying MLAs and MPs, creating state parties and state governments in many places. It is like acquiring a company or acquiring a small company and creating a big entity. It is not an organic growth. It may sustain or it may burst like a bubble anytime. Whereas in an institution which would like to have a organic growth, we have to percolate it down to the level of students, faculty member in various other departments. And we need commitment from top management to encourage such a collaborative research and participatory management is essential. And of course, intellectual freedom and creative freedom of faculty member. They should have passion and motivation, inquisitiveness for such things. Again, with my experience, I found that always we should not get satisfied with the status quo. So who are questioning the status quo, they are coming out with the innovative solutions. See, even Indian freedom movement, Gandhi, Netaji, Bhagat Singh, they are all questioning the status quo. That's why they become revolutionary and progressive. All the scientists who never get satisfied with the existing knowledge and understanding of the society or the material world, they always question the status quo. Then they come out with the revolutionary innovation and findings. So we should have that inquisitive mind and question the status quo. You accept the rules and accept everything, then you will be the one among the mill. So research culture need a questioning mind. And also, of course, network with professional body and industries and experts across the world and outside India and outside our institution. It always helps to nurture this ecosystem. This is a prerequisite. Next slide, sir, please. Yeah, this is just a PR slide, and to give confidence, what we are speaking, we have already practiced. And last 4 or 5 years, we experimented with all what I am talking now or going to talk in next 30 minutes. It is my personal experience and success story. So we can always trust it is a proven material. Next slide, sir. We launched 3 satellites with our students from the same self-financing college in Bangalore affiliated to VTU only. And also we marketed this product, and the 3 other institutions, one from Chennai, one from Coimbatore, one from Nagpur, they paid for the entire exercise. I think the slide become PDF, sir, or why it become dull? Originally it was good. Anyway, okay, no problem, material. So this startup company of a student with a less than 6 months old company could able to sell 3 satellites, and they could get clients, and they already filed more than 32 patents. This is one of the proven success story. This experience, based on this experience, I am confidently sharing my thought process. Next slide, sir. And we networked with more than 48 countries right now for the satellite project. So whenever we do R&D activities in campus, without R&D activity, there cannot be new ideas for filing patent. So to have an R&D activity, faculty and HOD should not think that they are doing great sacrifice other than teaching the regular subjects and handling the laboratory sessions and mentoring students. We are doing great service by writing paper and applying for project. It is not the case. The first and foremost beneficiary for any R&D activity is the concerned faculty member or the HOD or the department which undertakes such a responsibility. Secondary benefits only go to the institution or the employer. So I'll again quote with one small analogy. We all acquired our master degree and PhD for our own vertical growth, not to satisfy any employer. We paid our tuition fees. We spent 2 years or 3 years full-time or part-time. We acquired our master degree and PhD degree for our growth. Naturally and necessarily, as an employer, they claim that my college have 200 employees, in that 100 plus are PhD holders. All my HODs are PhD, all my professors, associate professors are PhD. Like that, colleges will take mileage, but they never paid our tuition fee, or they never paid our PhD fees or publication fee or anything. We have done for our own growth. Same way it should be looked at. Whatever effort you are doing under R&D, either you are guiding a student or a research scholar or applying for a sponsored research, whether it is a KCST project for 10,000 or 20,000, or VGST project for few lakhs, or DST project or AST project, whether project is granted or not, immaterial. But the effort which you are making, which will reflect in your CV, you can always proudly mention that 6 months before, what was your CV? Now after 6 months, how many publications, how many efforts, what kind of efforts you put forth for getting projects, whether you succeeded or not, immaterial. But you can always reflect in your Google Scholar account, in your ORCID ID or your research ID, all kinds of platform you can upload your status. What is your progress in terms of research related activities? Apart from your regular teaching load. Your regular teaching load or laboratory load, it's a mandatory. For that you are paid salary. But what you are doing extra, it is for your own vertical growth. Today we may be affiliated to X or Y research institution. Tomorrow with some other institution or some other country, it is immaterial. But continuous growth, to ensure your continuous growth, these are all the prerequisites and basics. We have to realize that we are doing it for our own growth. Incidentally, our department and the parent institution take advantage of it. So, role of teachers and lecturers and professors have changed drastically with the technology. Now, internet and YouTube videos, they are much more providing knowledge and experience and the first-hand information to the students. So, we are all now facilitator. We should know how to transfer the knowledge and how to guide and motivate the student where to get right kind of information. So, our roles have changed greatly. And to keep our knowledge potential high, then only we can ensure the transfer of knowledge in classroom. For that, naturally and necessarily, research and publication and working with consultancy projects and sponsor research projects, it always important. Then only we can keep our knowledge potential little higher than our students group, peer group. Then only we can able to transfer efficiently and effectively inside the classroom. Next slide, sir, please. So anyway, I'm not going to explain all the slides. Please, next slide, please. Yeah, these are all the various activities we could consider under R&D, academic research. Previous one, sir. Previous one. Yeah, academic research. We may guide students, research scholars, and we may publish paper in ISSN journal. Next one. Yeah, this one, correct. See, again, whenever we talk about journal, we should be ensured that it should be ISSN journal. See, this ISSN word itself indicates that it is an international standard serial number. All the books, reference books, textbooks, all will have ISBN number. This number is called International Standard Book Number. By virtue of this terminology, we understand that all these publications are meant for global audience. Unknowingly or as a curse, I can say, Indian academicians, including few IIT professors, they proudly say that international publication, national publication in their CVs and resumes. But no foreign professors will say that international publication, national publication. All publications are meant for international audience and global audience. So there is no need to specify. But being our Indian mindset and we are more than 200 years under British rule, we always have unknowingly psych that something comes from abroad is great or superior. It's a myth. It's a falsehood. So we always go with the publications with the global journal or international journal number should be there, ISSN number. Then it always ensure our H index, item index, and impact factor. We can also get ISBN number for our own course material, and we should have a calendar every year. At least 1 or 2 publication we should have with ISBN number. So it's always possible. Any ISBN protected material can be comes under copyright automatically without declaring or without filing any copyright declaration. It itself can be very well treated as a IPR credential that many did not know. So I would like to emphasize that you publish your material with ISBN, and always you can cite copyright disclosure. You can say that these are all my publications as a textbook or monogram or compendium, and it have ISBN number. Naturally and necessarily, it is a copyright protected material. It can be claimed as an IP under that IPR sections in your NBA declaration or NAC declaration or your NIRF ranking or any other magazine ranking. So within IPR, we have a utility model, but unfortunately in India, we don't have an exclusive section for utility model. Utility model is nothing but a working prototype with which we can file patent in many countries. Whereas in India, separate section is not there for utility model. Otherwise, any prototype or utility model can be filed as a regular patent with Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, and Form 5. Any design can be filed. Biological inventions or biological material can be filed. Business ideas can be filed as a patent, as a product and process. Any chemical formulations. But software cannot be filed as a patent in India, whereas Japan still entertained. But many countries under PCT agreement, 150 plus countries, never agree software as a patent, but it could be camouflaged and filed as a patent. Google search engines are filed like that. Many other software products, as a solution, it can be filed. And similarly, copyright is a known entity. Trademark is company logo or college logo, or you can create any logo for your conference seminar that could be filed as a trademark. So we should participate in technical event. These are all the major things. But our interest was IPR and startups. How to encourage and nurture innovations and incubation and entrepreneurship activities with funding or without funding inside campus. So this is what our interest today. Next slide, please. Yeah, I am going to share a publication by Government of India that is more than 100 questions as frequently asked questions on patents and IPR related, very nicely compiled by Indian Patent Office, IPO, with the experience of World WIPO. So Global Patent Office also made such PCT, made some questions. So they compiled very nicely. It's a PDF document. It will be shared to all the participants. I requested the organizers, Dr. Balaji and Dr. Mohan Kumar. They'll do the needful. It is more self-explanatory. By reading one by one, you can understand. In case you have any clarity required for any question and answer, you always call me. At the end of the slide, I am sharing my contact details and coordinates are there at the end. So again, I'll repeat, within publication, we can have a research paper. In conference, in journals, it will be published. Books with the ISBN number. This monograph, white paper, compendium, little more I would like to say. Monograph, nothing but single theme you can choose. You may be the original author or you may not be the author. You are just compiling. All the publications of various journal and conference or new authors can be invited for a monograph. Mono means single. Single theme or single title, we can compile the works already published or going to be published. Together with ISBN, we can publish as a new work. It is a bona fide publication with proper citations and acknowledgement. And similarly, white papers on single theme or single idea. And also compendium is a compilation of many works or projects or product or process or patents. It could be published. Various ways we can come out or generate publications with ISBN number. But finally, now faculties are assessed with their H index. Most of the Western countries, when they hire professors or assistant professor, they ask simply just to share your Google Scholar account. No need to share your CV. Even they will ask that at the prima facie, like how the placement agencies in our campus interviews, they'll say 60% plus or 70% plus students without backlog. Again, 60 or 80% plus, right from 10th standard plus 2 and first semester to 7th semester or 8th semester. So like that, most of the best universities now, before hiring, they ask that, professor, what is your H index? Just to share your H index or your Google Scholar account. We will know what is your H index item. Accordingly, we will schedule for an interview or drop you in the preliminary level itself. This is the trend of going on. So we should be very conscious of our Google Scholar updation and citation index. There are method, ways and means. Maybe some other session I'll discuss. Or more maybe enlighten you people. We discussed along about this algorithm behind all these online metrics. So any metric finally it does the work online on its own. So it has its own algorithm and there is numerator, there is denominator. How the numerator has to be enhanced or denominator has to be reduced. So it's a simple common sense and experience with logic and reasoning. Scientifically, without tampering or without doing any foul play, we could always try to enhance our H index, IT index.
Professor, sir?
Yes, sir.
If, anyway, one more session we are planning to have, sir. If you could briefly explain about this algorithm, everyone will understand, sir. Next.
Yeah, anyway, our primary focus was IPR. I don't want to devote much, but just I will say that I start with citation.
Next session, sir. In next
yeah,
session.
we can do it separately.
Yes.
So in IPR, again, we have patents, trademarks, geographical indications. See, the geographical indication is nothing but our Mysore Mallige. Traditionally, we have some knowledge and experience. Our Mysore Pak is invented in Mysore and Mysore Mallige, jasmine. Mysore is known for jasmine. Similarly, this Manaparai, one place in Tamil Nadu, they are known for Murukku. So Manaparai Murukku, their formulations and their ingredients, local water, all have a implication on the end product and its quality. It have its own tradition. Like one other place in near Tirunelveli, Kovilpatti, they are known for some of their items like their groundnut jaggery based sweet was known. Kallamdai, they'll say. So it's based on peanuts and their local jaggery. They make it their twist, taste and sweetness have a global audience. They are exporting even products with geographical indications like our Donne biryani in Bangalore or Ambur biryani or Hyderabad biryani. So all these are all geographical indications. Again, it cannot be obtained by any individual, and that locality people have to file applications. But Government of India facilitated such filing. We have a good number of geographical indications. Layout of designs or integrated circuit can be filed as a patent. Industrial design and products, trade secrets, all are comes under that. Some of the examples I will give at the end. So let us go to the next slide. Other things I already deliberated. Next one. This background is required before getting into the technical things. But anyway, technical things, that FAQ is more than sufficient to understand. But these are all again indicative of what are all the activities can be possible inside a campus environment. I am talking about self-financing college, not IIT, NITs. Within self-financing college, within our workload and constraints, we could have this as a metrics for our own self-growth. Whether department asks or management asks to file, we can keep it this as a checklist for our own growth. If you get some progress in all these entries every week or every month or every semester, then it's done. You are always be on the vertical growth trajectory. Next slide, sir. Yeah, now we can go to patent. Yeah, next one. This I have already discussed adequately. Yeah, this again is just a number to convince you or make you believe it is all possible in Bangalore environment or any Karnataka environment. Last 3-4 years, we could make the institution where I am attached NARF, we are 99th rank in 2018, 106 in 2019, and 114 in 2020. Top 200 we are there, and we could able to have more than 97 plus startups by faculty member and students. Again, startup does not mean it is meant for only students. Every faculty member can have one or more startups every semester. Nothing wrong in that. Most of the Western universities, they are making real income or money or surplus in their new knowledge or created knowledge through their startup, not by tuition fee or capitation fee. Unfortunately, Indian ecosystem is totally different. Again, Vibrant Student Satellite Project, and already our startup launched 3 satellite. And consultancy project, last 5 years, cumulative we have 25 plus crores and more than 249 patents filed, 194 published. These are all just to number to make you believe and understand that it is possible, to give a confidence. Nothing more than that. It's just a PR slide. Next slide, please. Yeah. See, whenever we talk about intellectual property, right, the word intellectual, we all know, being an academician. What is property? We have different kinds of property. Movable property, immovable property. It is explanatory. Car, pen, furniture, girlfriend. Many are considering girlfriend or spouses their property. It is always disputable and debatable. It is a perception issue. Whereas your computer, your laptop, your mobile phone, all are movable property, your own property. Two-wheeler, four-wheeler, house and land, vacant site, all comes under immovable property. Then what is intellectual property? It is your own intellectual work. It is a creation of your intellectual effort. You have invented something or created something new. Even you write a poetry for your girlfriend or your spouse or your mother or your father on Father's Day, Mother's Day. It is your intellectual creation. It comes under literary work. Whether you published or not, it is immaterial. Just you scribbled on your own homepage or it is your own mobile tab, it is immaterial. It is your creation of literary work. Rather, literary works have more self-life. See, worldwide, literary work have the self-life or the intellectual property is granted for minimum 60 years, and after death of the creator or the author of the work, next generation can take next 60-year royalty or rights over that, whether it realize in tangible money or anything. Even Bharadiyar poetry or poem, or Sri Sri, a revolutionary poet from Andhra, he was known for progressive movement, or the works of Vivekananda, or anybody for that matter, any publication, Osho's publications, all are literary works, or the Karl Marx Das Kapital or the revolutionary ideology, everything comes under literary work. But most of the time, based on the reach and the implications of the literary work, governments will pay a one-time royalty and acquire for the property as national property, like Kannadasan's poem or songs acquired by government of Tamil Nadu. Everybody can use that, and royalty was given to their family members. So normally literary works, similarly Tolstoy work or Dostoevsky's, all their literary works, Rabindranath Tagore works, all are nationalized by the government paying to their family member and getting their consent. Finally made it public. Anybody can quote, everybody can use it. Like it's all words of wisdom. But fortunately, the wisdom of scientists like Einstein or Newton or Ohm or Thevenin's theorem, Ohm's law, they never patented and protected. So before getting into the IPR, like copyright material, copyright works, there are liberal movement or open source movement or copy left movement. All our open source software, Linux and other things come out of copy left movement. It is against copyright. People says that knowledge and experience or the inventions should be made public. We should not protect and we should not restrict for its use. Even now, COVID time, these vaccines, formula and other thing, people are asking that at least to next 1 year or this year, you make it open for everyone. Everybody can manufacture this drug and use it without the violation of copyright. There are agencies and people permitted such usage of drugs. Even the polio vaccine or the cancer drug, they never claimed patent. They say made it open to public. They filed patent, but they made it open. Anybody can, without infringement, they can use the idea for the mankind, for the progress of the society. This understanding also is there. Copyright material is one thing. Against copyright, we have a Creative Commons, double C they will put. Copyright, we put one C within a circle to say that it is a copyright material. You should be careful in using it. You should not do it for commercial exploitation. For literary criticism and writing a paper or research thesis, you can quote, use the material, but you cannot commercialize it. That is the meaning of copyright. Whereas the Creative Commons, bona fide way is entitling people to use the works of any individual or intellectual, use it for the public good. Only you have to cite double C. So it is there always. So basically, though I filed so many patents and other things, I belongs to copy left movement, and I have always wanted knowledge should be shared. And in my personal experience also, I found that by sharing knowledge and experience, love, affection, we are not losing anything. Rather, it gets multiplies always. Whereas the material things, when we share, we may get it depleted. We may feel bad. We lost our property or our material wealth. So it is always a contrast. It is. I am not saying that it is good or bad. You take a decision on your own perception and your value system. But since we are attached to an academic institutions or in a company or industry, we have to go by the industrial norms and our value system in the given environment and constraints. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are all the nature of intellectual property, creation of human mind, intellect, intangible property. We cannot touch and feel this property. It is there written in paper or as a diagram or the formula or as a utility model or a prototype. Exclusive rights given by the statutes. Whenever we get a patent, it is the rights legally, constitutionally protected for 20 years. All Indian patents and global patent filed in various countries. There is no permanent patent or one patent for whole world. So patent have a territorial, that's what says the last point. It is have a geographical jurisdiction. When I apply patent in India, get patent granted after due process. Once we file a patent, it will be after 18 months, it will be published. We can get it published still early by Tatkal passport, early publication by paying additional fee. Within a month also it can be published. Once it is published, it was known knowledge to the public. Anybody can counter file your claim. They can negate your idea. They can say that it's an infringement of their existing patent or their proposed patent, or they may say that patent cannot be granted. It's a legal battle. Again, that's why attorneys are coming into picture. That's called examination phase. People file their counter. Once after examination, once we justify our claim and we can defeat the counter claim or justify logically and reasonable way within the legal framework, then after due examination process by the patent office, patent will be granted and the granted patent will be notified. Again, patent is an expensive proposition. We have to pay money for every hearing and every justification by our attorney or our own. Then finally patent granted. We have to maintain the patent. We have to pay the annuity fees. Every year we have to maintain the patent. That's why in the lighter vein I used to say that patent is like maintaining 2-3 girlfriends at a time, spending for them. It is irrespective of the gender. Even ladies can claim that maintaining a boyfriend sometimes expensive to take care of their needs and wishful thinking. Something like that. Patent, whether we commercialize it or not, we have to pay annual royalty, the annual annuity fee to maintain the patent. See, in my experience also, I have seen, and globally it is true. Every 100 patents granted, hardly 5 or 10 getting commercialized. In every 100 patent commercialized, hardly 1 or 2 or few get big royalty and making tons of money. Otherwise, it is a hobby for academicians, and most of the time, industry, it's the status. Even Philips Innovation Center in Bangalore near Alsur, they are filing patents for entire Philips operations across the world. Drafting is done here and patent search done here. And it's a big exercise. Corporates have a big money, tons of money to pay annuity fees and other things. It's a status like 3M, how they are making money and how they are maintaining their patent portfolio. It is an amazing area. You can Google it and find out. And it's a patent is time-bound exercise. Once it is granted, it is 20 years validity. Even in India, normal patent application takes 3 to 4 years to get granted or rejected. But till such time, you can claim it's a patent pending number and application pending number, all those things for academic interest and your NAF, NAC, NARF and other requirements. It satisfies that. It's territorial because every country you have to file your patent. Thanks to PCT agreement signed by more than 150 plus countries, one country you can file application. It gives seniority for you. Date, time stamp with seconds, it will give acknowledgement. Then within 1 year you can file whichever country you are interested and whichever country you want to protect this patent. You can always use it for your advantage. Next slide. So I'm spending more time on introduction because most of the question answers answered in the PDF document. So to save time, I am just giving overview. So again, literary work, these are all self-explanatory. Go to the next slide, sir. It's again World International Patent Organization. These are all again legal treaties protecting the patent law of various countries, including India. Latest amendments done in 2005. That was not mentioned here. Go to the next slide, sir. Next slide. So it's a contract between creator and sovereign state. That's what whenever we file patent to Indian Patent Office, India is a sovereign country, sovereign state, government of India or union government. They give the rights to protect our idea, which we are declaring. Between the creator and the public interest, rights and limitations and expectations are protected by the constitution as per the Indian patent law. Yeah, thanks. So copyright, again, it's one major category. Again, industrial property, we have a variety of category. It's already we deliberated. Next slide. This is Indian law. Go to next slide. Yeah, next. So these are including movie, cinematography and TV serial or advertisement, whether 3 minutes or 3 seconds, it is immaterial. All comes under copyright category. Next slide. Sound recording, musics. Next. Yeah, again, moral right. These are all again economic rights. Go to the next slide, sir. Next. Right of authorships. Mohan, you can share this PPT also. I don't mind this.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir.
It's not a confidential thing.
Definitely.
So, economic rights is getting royalty. Even now, recent thing, last few years, it was in the limelight that when Ilayaraja was making accusation against S.P. Balasubramaniam, he should not use his songs in paid concerts and orchestra in abroad. So he never questioned the Indian orchestra doing in marriage festival or domestic circuit, but he was very particular that whenever they perform big concert in paid concerts in abroad, they have to pay royalty to his music composition. Then it was upheld by High Court of Madras, and it's worldwide accepted. Michael Jackson music, or even in YouTube video, whenever you make your own video, royalty-free content you can use. Whenever you infringe and use some right protected music, YouTube will remove your video from the YouTube straight away. There is a good algorithm and artificial intelligence machine learning happening in background. They easily detect within 1 second or 2 seconds. They found very easily that it is infringement of somebody's music or economic rights. With the permission and with acknowledgement, you can use sometime. But there are cases where even with permission, commercial exploitation is not permitted. So they always remove the video from your channel. Next. So I'm not going more detail into this artistic literary work because it is not our domain. Maybe some of you interested, you can read and understand. Next slide, please. Next. Even this literary work concerned to faculty member, I'll tell our question paper and paper setting, syllabus, board of studies meeting, we cannot claim royalty, we cannot say that it is infringement. So this slide you can keep for a few minutes. So we may write a report for evaluation report for a student or a PhD thesis evaluation or the master's thesis evaluation or book we are writing. We are employed in an institution. If there is explicit agreement between the employer and the employee, so industry it is there. I am working in Philips or General Electric or ISRO or HAL or GTRE. Whatever I invent during my work using the infrastructure and within the work culture and within the informations reached me, in that I am creating something new, it automatically belongs to my employer. Whereas in academic scenario, there is no such a agreement. But however, whenever we write a paper, we acknowledge our management, whether they help or not help, whether they financially support or not. For other political reason also, we always praise our HOD, our principal, or our PhD guide, whether they really contribute or not. We always add their name in our publications. It is unknowingly going as a mandatory requirement. But West, it is not mandatory. But there are countries and where we can decline the acknowledgement to HOD or guide or professor. But it goes with our Guru Parambara system and other thing. We also want to please our superiors. We always, without their consent also, we put their name. Sometimes there are HODs and faculty members, they object to that. It is not my domain, why you are unnecessarily including my name. And also sometimes any infringement comes and plagiarism issues comes, I will be in trouble. So I don't want, wherever I don't want to put my name, where I never contributed or I never gone through your paper. Why you are dragging my name? We may do it in good intention, but they may feel other way around. West, they are very conscious. Unless they go through your paper, they don't want their name in that paper as a co-author. So similarly, question papers and answer keys cannot be claimed as a copyright. These are exception in owner of rights. Encyclopedia, dictionary, like Wikipedia, something like that. Go to next slide, sir. Other than that, we can go to patent straight away. Yeah, next. Yeah, patent is an definition. We can spend some time, few minutes. Go back. Yeah, patent is an exclusive right granted for an invention, which is a product or a process that provides a new way of doing something or offers a new technical solution to a problem. The limited monopoly right, single ownership, granted by the state, respective state again, every state we have to get, every country we have to get, enables an inventor to prohibit another person from manufacturing, using or selling the patented product or form using the patented process without permission. Period of patent granted for 20 years. So again, we should remember that whenever we file a patent in India, then PCT application in other countries. You want to protect across the globe, we have to file all the countries where patent law exists. So what we can understand from that, somebody filed a patent in US or Europe, but they never filed a PCT agreement application in India or China. India and China can manufacture that product. We cannot claim right over the product. We cannot sell that product in the US or Europe where it is filed as a patent. Unless they filed application in India and China or any other countries have every right to manufacture and sell in their country. This is also important. And also always US and European company, when they think that there is a product having a world global reach and market and economical exploitation, naturally and necessarily they file in all those countries where they are interested. So even in India, 80% of the patent filed by Samsung, LG and many global brand, GE and Philips, even many American company, European companies, all they are filing patent in India. They know that India is a big market. They want to exploit this market. So they want to prevent somebody manufacturing and selling in India. They are filing PCT agreement within a year from their parent country where they filed their original applications. This is a trade we should understand. Wherever it is not filed, you can exploit for your own commercial advantage. China is doing it left and right for that purpose only. In many countries, they are selling it. Yeah, next. Yeah, inventions. what can be filed, what can be not be filed. Again, I'll throw some light. It should have a novelty, and it should be non-obviousness. So what is non-obviousness? Obviously, we cannot make out this is not a great idea or it is existing idea like that. So Italy cannot be patented, dosa cannot be patented. It is a known entity, known knowledge for the ages. Any variant, putting some toppings and mixing dosa with pizza or with ice cream, we cannot create a new dish and we cannot say that it is a new invention. So there should be an obvious inventive steps. How you invented, what is your background, that and all to be verified during examination phase. And the industrial application and the utility. In that, we can get patent. So combining open knowledge or this patentability against patentability, non-patentability or non-patentable items, as per Indian Patent Act, it is exhaustively give a list. Even that PDF document which we are sharing at the end, also having the exhaustive list. Known inventions like umbrella is a known invention, torchlight is a known invention, solar panel, flexible solar panel or fabric-based solar panel is a known invention, and Walkman or headphone is a known invention. You cannot combine all these things and create an umbrella. On top of it, solar panel is there, and inside small fan is there, and in the stem of the umbrella or handle of the umbrella, you are attaching some battery and connecting to your mobile phone, charging your mobile phone. We cannot claim this as an invention. Each item is known. So bundling known inventions or known product or process cannot be claimed as a patent. It's not acceptable. Not only in India, many countries it cannot be patented. A bucket attached with a torchlight, something like that wheel, we cannot say that it's a new product, I am filing a patent. There are certain category can be registered as a design that we will see at the end. Otherwise, it cannot be patented. Now with this introduction, we can skip few slides. You can read on your own. Go to next, sir. Go to the examples. These are all again non-patentable inventions. Again, 1 minute, sir. See, anything against humanity or against morality, ethics, like a gambling, we cannot invent a machine and we cannot say that it is patentable. So grant patent. So against popular belief and social customs and rules and regulations, ethics, morality related, without infringing the other's freedom and societal progress, we cannot get patent. Even it is patentable, society. Go to the next back slide, sir. Previous slide. Previous one. Yeah, gambling machine. Yeah, something like that. Bomb, atom bomb, or some threat to society. Again, perpetual motion machine. These are all known natural laws. You cannot get patent. What is unnatural and man-made device only, you can go. Genetically modified biowarfare, these kind of things, even it is patentable, patent will not be granted. Yeah. Now go to the some examples of product patents. Non-patentable list you skip. Move. Yeah, how many minutes I can have? Another 10-15 minutes? Then we can conclude. 1 or 2 questions we can take.
No issues, sir. Please.
1 hour. I don't want to drag it. Again, industrial design, various categories of patent. Again, patentable, non-patentable list is there. Go to next. Yeah, here some will come. I'll spend some time. Yeah, consumer products. So these kind of products, you can change the shape, size. A Coke bottle or Pepsi bottle or Bisleri bottle, their contours, shape, size you can change, and you can come out with the creative product. Under design registration, we can get patent granted under consumer products. So even whenever we file a pen as a patent, the gripper can be filed as a patent, not as a pen total product. So some t-shirts designs or garment designs or garment appeal, aesthetics, drapes, those kind of things can be considered for design registration. It also comes under IPR only. So it may not have the word patent, but it comes under IPR. Many companies protect the toothpaste, brush design or brush arrangement, shape, size, material, even angle of the handle of the toothbrush, and in that contour and gripper, like that hundreds of colors, aesthetic part of it can be patented, protected under a patent design filing. Yeah, next. This will give a fair idea. Pharmaceutical product. And just by changing the chemical formulation process, we cannot get patent, but there are ways to get pharmaceutical product under design. Next. Textiles and jewelry. Again, it's a fertile market and open market. All the jewelry designs and 3D printed objects, we can always get patent. Even fabric design and designs under design category, this could be a good area. We can always exploit and quickly we can generate your portfolio. Okay. Next. So again, this rights of the registered proprietor of this design. Again, obligations and rights. This only 5-year protection they will give. 10 years extendable by 5 years like that. Various again riders are there. Micro details I'm not dealing now because many industry specific associations and local country specific requirements are there based on their better experience and bitter experience. How people are exploiting each other and monopoly restricted trade practice also there in many countries. So accordingly, natural justice and local law will prevail upon all these regulations. Go to the next slide. Yeah, what is excluded and other things are there. Go to the next. Specific cases we can deal later, or you can always call me. A design which is not new or original cannot be registered under design. A design which has been disclosed to the public anywhere in the world prior to the filing. Again, I would like to caution all our academicians, since we are left and right publishing all our work in conference, seminar and journals and IEEE or IEEE transactions. We should be very careful. Whenever you have an idea, which you have a patentable idea or you want to file as a patent, whether commercial exploitation is possible or not, it is immaterial. Once you decided you want to file something as a patent, then don't disclose anywhere else. Even local seminar or your local meeting or the local small group meeting or departmental meeting, you keep it confidential till you file it as a patent. Once your patent application is filed, later you can attend conference, seminar, you can publish journal, you can have your own ISBN publication. Left and right you can publish later. But before filing as a patent, you cannot disclose to public. Once it is known directly or indirectly that it is disclosed already people knew about it, then it cannot be granted patent. You can file yet, but you cannot get granted. It is proved that it was known, then it is like infringement or it is a plagiarism or it is a known knowledge. You cannot get mileage or advantage to your side to get it granted. A design which is not significantly distinguishable from the known design or combination of known designs. So we have to again substantiate. There will be query, there will be evaluation process of your design. There you have to justify your claim, how it is distinguishable and how it is significantly different from the earlier works. So in patent language, it's a known entity or it is already existing knowledge, like that they'll say. Next. Design which comprises or contains scandalous or obscene matter, again, it cannot be protected. Contrary to public order and morality, this is what I told earlier. Even design, it is applicable. Yeah, next. See, again, social psych play a vital role. See, even Indian flag, we made a big emotion about that. Most of the movies, even college functions, people make a big scene about patriotism, all those things. Whereas in West, they make a flag as a T-shirt. Even chapel design was printed. Whereas in India, it is offensive or people will not take it right sense. But it is never objected in Western countries. Even God and images of religious thing, they use it in T-shirt or chapel or any laundry item and toiletries. It was never taken it negative. But Indian psych or many European, the Middle East, it is offensive. There it cannot be permitted. But whereas in US and Europe, they never find fault with this kind of descriptions. It's okay for the social life. It is granted, their design registration is granted. Whereas in India or Middle East, it is not granted or permitted. So again, what is not registrable items also, big list is there. Calendar, certificate design, something like that. We can always make it read and understand. It's a simple self-explanatory. Next slide, sir. Again, list of non-registrable items are there. Trademark is obvious. Your next, what are all popular trademark we can see, then we'll skip those slides. Next. It's a signed word, letter or number or picture. By seeing, you can understand. Again, it is a 10 years registration, and it can be renewed indefinitely. That's why Coke, Pepsi, all their brand available now with under trademark and registration of trademark. Next. Some examples are there. Go to the next slide. Yeah, this is a wool mark. It certifies more than 140 countries accepted this wool mark. Next, service marks are there. Even silk board, the silk, we have a mark. Yeah, next. Associations can get a mark collectively. Next slide. Yeah, again, forms of trademark we have explained. Next. Some examples are given. I'll try to see geographical indications. I already explained. No, semiconductor circuit boards can be registered as a design. Yeah, this registration, there is a separate format. You can download from net. There is a fees for registration. It varies from patent registration 1,700 and 750, whereas design registration 1,200, something like that. Again, early publication and examination 4,000 rupees plus. It's all again you can download from Indian Patent Office site. You can just Google it, you can get it. Next. Yeah, trade secret, again, formula and chemical recipe of a food. Even KFC, McDonald's and Subway, all they comes under this category, and they protected their formula and recipes. Even our financial LIC policy, or all products in financial institutions, they have a way to protect their ideas and business model. Yeah, next. It comes under trade secret. So with smart way, we can always bring anything and everything under various category. And there are experts to always circumvent this patent and ideas, and they know how to get new patents generated or cloned from the existing patent. So I always request our faculty member, request your students also to refer patent database. Good number of database available. Referring for publications, your journal papers. Same way you refer patents and create new ideas and new papers. It is always easy way and more contemporary and more modern and latest. It is always helpful for students to get the best ideas from the patent database. It's not infringement. We can always quote the patent. It is not an issue. When you generate paper out of patent, and also you can circumvent the patent. What is a patent claim? In any patent application, the operational portion is real protection comes under patent claims. Claims has to be written very properly. Under claim only we can defend our patent, and infringement can be fought, and a royalty can be asked, or compensation can be asked. So you always smartly, people are experts to circumvent the patent claims and create new patent from the existing patents. It's again a new way of interpreting, like legal battle. Ramjat Malani or Soli Sorabji appear for a case, even convict can be get acquitted. They can reduce the sentence, or they may become non-guilty. A guilty fellow can be made non-guilty under the eyes of law by properly arguing and substantiating with your oratory skill or based on the facts and experience. It's happening in the world. Next slide, sir. See, patent agreement, always applicant is the owner of the patent, or we can transfer the rights to the inventor. And whenever a startup having a patent filed, they can always commercialize with mutual interest, and we can sign NDA before commercializing the idea. Those details we can discuss case to case, then only it makes sense. Otherwise, it will be more general. Anyway, it is covered in our 100 questions and answers in the FAQs of patents. Next. Yeah, varieties, farmers, right, agricultural products, how the protections can be for 15 years, 18 years. It varies again from country to country, and more or less it is same. But Indian Patent Acts give certain rights for certain number of years. Even agricultural products and other things, we can have patents on our farm products and poultry products. Next. Yeah, next. We can always give rights to our, like patent rights can be given to many companies, not even one. Exclusive rights you give, it will be again limited to that agreement. Sometimes non-exclusive, multiple agency and industry we can give our rights, we can commercialize. Even movie industry also it is happening like that. One-time telecast right. If you look at most of the Maniratna movies, right from Roja or before that, till today he never given rights to the satellite channels one time. Sorry, lifetime. One time only will give. Any Dasara festival or New Year festival or Sangaranti time, one time you can screen. For that, he takes some royalty. Again, satellite right is rest with Maniratnam only. Wherever he is a production producer, till he retains. Now only he is negotiating with some OTT platform for overseas rights or one-time rights for them. So, something like that, excuse me. So this is the way business we can transfer our rights one time or lifetime or multiple people, or give us a royalty-free content for one time for one agency. Even all our stock images, you can see in Google search, many images they'll say rights protected. You have to pay rights for using the image or the picture or the photo. So many agencies are selling rights. So these are all the way we can commercially exploit our flow chart or diagram, even create a PPT nutshell way, then you can sell it across the platforms and you can sell it to many people as a royalty-free content for the individual users, not for one time. All stock images, thousands of people are getting benefited out of this exercise. These are all intellectual property sold in a different way. Layman can easily understand that. Yeah, go to the next slide. We can go to the end and we can take few questions, I think. There are international organizations, like I told, in World Intellectual Property Organization, WIPO, they'll say, WIPO, and World Trade Organizations. Both are together, conjunction, they are working. And licensing and all, they are facilitating. Next slide. Licensing and all, they are facilitating with international norms and World Global Treaty. So, again, next. So mutually, we are all obligated. This you see that IBM revenue from patent licensing is 1.7 billion in 2002. Now much more. And this is the data available in open sources. Texas Instruments generated 3 billion in licensing in last 10 years. US and Canadian universities generated 1.1 billion in royalties, 2001 alone. So New York University 109 million in 2004. Even for your example, I will tell that this Fraunhofer University in Germany, I always amazed by the work by them, because most of the time before COVID, I used to visit this German trade fair. Even one of the time I took Dr. Mohan also. So they all 2004-5 I have seen a two-wheeler, four-wheeler run in water. You just pour water as a fuel. The mechanism inside the engine will separate oxygen and hydrogen. Then finally it runs as a hydrogen as a fuel. These cars are there, two-wheelers are in 2004-5. Working prototype I have seen. This Fraunhofer University is known for its excellence. It tied up with the industry, it facilitates researchers and students. Project-based learning, you don't need to study coursework and all. Just you can do some project, file patent, commercialize, you get your degree or master's, PhD, like that. Variety of models. They have thousands of people across the world, they are working for them, and it is a really distributed campus. Even sitting in India, you can register for your course in Fraunhofer University, get funded. They make you to tie up with some industry which will interested in your commercial idea. Then they will support 2-3 years and they make tons of money. Even this MP3, MP4 format, we are all popularly now using audio compression, video compression technique. It's all done by students only. Thousands of students are getting benefited. Faculty members become stinkingly rich with associating with this kind of activities. And CSR also made $1,150 million on royalty payments to their researchers and inventors across India, where they funded the projects and they sponsored the research. Whatever outcome, it belongs to CSIR. Some ratio they are sharing the inventor royalty. IITs are making money through CSR initiative or DST initiatives. So with that, I can conclude right now. And few slides you can run through. Otherwise, I'll take few questions and we can conclude. This is the PCT country. 152 countries were signed this PCT agreement as on 2017, 16th March. So this is facilitate this international protection of rights across the world. See, this globalization, liberalization, and privatization helped countries to respect and recognize the patent law. Though more than 250 plus countries are there in United Nations, only 152 countries signed this PCT agreement. Many countries there is no patent law exist, and also it is indirectly forcing everyone to follow patent law, and the infringement, penalty, royalty, all will be executed through this international treaty agreement only. So though America says or America lead these kind of activities using United Nations as their mask, they always protect their market. Even now there are items they cannot, they don't want to export to many countries. Even some of our sensors, particularly one small spring with, it's called, I just forgotten the word. For some of our satellite separation, we need a spring with small force, 1 mm it will move. But we cannot able to import the spring, loaded spring from US. Though we want to buy 25 numbers, they told that this item is banned to export to India. This is the level of competition they are maintaining to control. They don't want, because this item can be used in satellite, missile, or any other thing. So they don't want to sell it to India. So finally, some of our students in US, he imported for his own purpose, then different way, but the end use certificate we have given. This is the way countries are very scary and protecting their market. It's not always open market. They put big liberty statue and all, but they know what are all the items to get into their country. Even dumping, anti-dumping against China, they have law. They want to protect their own domestic industry for their own reasons. Like that, we can also, India can come out with their own restrictions. We cannot allow everyone to import everything from every country. It is not healthy for Indian researchers and Indian companies. So this is a request we are giving to Government of India. You also protect your market to help native industries and native technology to survive in the global competition. Otherwise, we will be wiped out by the monopoly of few nations and few companies. Yeah, with that, I'll conclude. And only one slide I want to show. Sir, go to that slide where it emphasizes on learning is a continuous process. Yeah, this slide. Yeah, previous slide. Yeah, fortunately, it is a previous slide. Yeah, NASA, they believed in continuous learning. So we may be PhD holder, we may be having a postdoc, we may be professor for 30 years, 40 years, emeritus professor, everything. But learning is a continuous process. That's what they recognized in NASA. In the NASA reception area, they give recognition to this popular saying from India, particularly Tamil Nadu. One of the old poet Avayar made it in 13th century. Katrathu kaiman alavu, kalladadu ulagalavu. What we know is drop, unknown is an ocean. This is the essence of this saying. This they believe. NASA believes in that, and they make their scientists to be more modest and humble. What we know, 100 things or 1,000 things, it is not end of the world. Still unknown things are there in the world, and this entire material universe and the world, material world is in the process of change and development constantly. So be modest. Known is a drop, unknown is an ocean. So practice this mantra. Continuous learning is important for a faculty member to make sure your contemporary understanding is more relevant and not become obsolete. Otherwise, we become obsolete and extinct in academic scenario. So keep your publication and patent skill alive. Read things day in, day out, and ensure your vertical growth. Your continuous improvement and vertical growth and intellectual dynamism naturally and necessarily help your department and the college or the employer, whether it is industry or academic institution, it is immaterial. With that, I thank the organizer for the opportunity, and I may take 1 or 2 questions if required. Otherwise, we can conclude. I think time is run out. You may have a few more sessions with a few more departments. I have seen today you have 3-4 activities parallelly. I think.
Thank you very much, sir. Professor Balaji.
Yeah, this is my coordinates. You can reach my mail or mobile number. Whenever I am busy, I may not pick up your call. I always respond after seeing missed call or WhatsApp messages.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for sharing your information. We are very proud to listen to your session, sir. Continuously, we are going to disturb you, sir, for clarifying some of our questions, and next sessions also we are planning, sir. So we require your support in future also. And because of you today, I am in this position, and I am in this. I am having this profile. So personally, also I would like to thank you, sir, on behalf of my management and on behalf of my principals. I would like to thank you, sir.
Somebody raised their hand.
Yes, sir. Srinivasan.
Now session is open for questions. If you have questions, you can ask.
Yes, I have one question, sir. Sir, my name is Srinivasan. I'm from Bangalore. I have just started my company in 2020, and I have 20 years of experience in the field of ceramic technology. So
Okay.
the IT is something which is always there in my mind. In my previous organization, when I was working for Ware Minerals, so I had an opportunity to file almost 5 patents. I was a principal inventor. So
Okay.
once I left the company, I came out. So this always was there in my mind. So my previous organization was in Saint Gobain. So there also lot many new ideas I introduced, but at global level they could not make it happen. Now since I have come out and I started my own company, almost around 8 to 9 patents which is there in line. So now I am really struggling to know that whether it is very necessary that I need to go through an attorney. Number one, first question, and number two, is that I myself cannot file a patent in Indian office, Indian IPO. These are two questions which is always there with me, sir.
Yeah, Srini, at the outset, I would like to congratulate you for your pioneering initiative, having your own startup,
Thank you, sir.
along with your own professional employment, whatever it may be. You can file patent on your own. So this
Great,
is like we can apply a passport on our own, ration
Yes.
card, Aadhaar card on our own, or we can go through some agent. Even driving license, we can go on our own or go to agent. Even according to Indian jurisprudence, Indian Penal Code and Indian Court of Law says that party in person, PIP it's called, we can appear on our own. We don't need to go with a lawyer or attorney or advocate. But there are ways and means we can commercially to safeguard our interests sometimes where the commercial exploitation potentials are high. Better
Yes.
we can take elderly advice or advices of an attorney, but it is an expensive process again.
Exactly, sir.
But
Yes.
this 249 patent I filed on my own. Now I educated my team and I dropped myself. Because whereas
Okay.
my first patent, Russian patent, I paid 7 lakhs to an attorney from Moscow, Russia. And one more
Okay.
Indian attorney also helped. So this is the process. After learned the process and knowing to be in the field for long, I learned on my own. It is possible for everyone. Everybody with interest and passion can learn anything and everything. You can argue on yourself in Supreme Court also, no issue.
Correct, sir.
Examination phase, sometimes this patent language we have to master and
Okay.
read more patents and more granted patents and their language and the flow and the legal issues and battles. A lot of case studies are there on net.
Yes.
You can master.
Yes, sir.
In 2 years you can master, not a big deal.
Okay. Great, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, surely I'll be taking your advice, so I'll be in touch with you, sir.
Sure. We'll
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Any other participants, if you have any queries,
Yeah, next
Yeah,
for
unmute
us,
yourself,
this is one of our credentials just to highlight or to instill confidence. We visited 2-3 times to Israel and signed agreement with them. We have a good working relationship with Israel, Russia, and Canada, and many European countries. More than 48 countries under WCRC, World CANSAT Rocketry Championship. Many institutions are now taking this opportunity, building their own satellite. Even our students, when they visited International Space University, even I would like to highlight good number of internship opportunities available for faculty and students in abroad, 10 days, 1 week, like that. You exploit those opportunity and visit many countries and attend many programs. You have your own calendar for within India, some university you have to attend in a year. Like our family, we have a leisure and holidays, no, for taking our kids and spouses, like that. You should have a calendar for your academic growth and networking with people in abroad and other universities. It always helps. Yeah, some questions are there, please.
Sir, Pooja here from CSC department, Nagarjuna College.
Yeah, madam, please.
Yeah, like if there will be some paper regarding deep learning
Yeah.
and machine learning. Can I get the same idea and the same code and motivate it, like modify it and use some other code of deep learning, will it be a good suggestion for the publication or patent? Like idea will be same and I'll be just making some more changes and improving the accuracy of the
Yeah,
result.
it's, always possible. Yes, for publication, no doubt. Publication, no limitations. Anything, everything you can refer. Existing idea, you can clone or modify, add some flavor. It could be generated as even a PhD thesis or master's thesis, and it could be published as a book or paper. It is immaterial. Without infringement or plagiarism, we
No.
can do it. But for patent, it could be converted into a device. As such, patent cannot be filed on algorithm and codes or formulas in India and many countries. But you can convert this as a device or something like that. Then we can try to file as a patent. Whether patent granted or not immaterial, you can file on your own. No issue, no bar on that.
Okay.
Anything can be filed as a patent.
But I cannot use that idea, same idea. I have to modify the idea for the patent.
You can use or improve or bring in new elements, not an issue, or number of variables, accuracy level, like that you can defend. But always that original inventor or company which is commercially want to exploit, they will file a counter and say that patent cannot be granted in this application. But they cannot fine you or sue you, but they will say that patent cannot be granted for this. You can make a claim. They will give a counter claim saying that during examination phase, or once it is published, they will say that this is our old idea, this idea was already existing. Even patent office itself will reject sometime. By seeing the reference, due preliminary investigation, they come to know that this idea was where and all existing, like our plagiarism softwares are working now. Search in open domain and it will say that these are all the ideas are cloned or infringed. It says that we are rejecting the patent. Application filing stage also get rejected. Sometimes examination phase after publication, it varies from case to case. But nothing wrong in filing. What I recommend our faculty members, don't waste time on patent search and whatever you want to file, you file. Let the patent office says that it is not worth for granting patent or accepting as application. At provisional stage also, let it getting examined and rejected. Nothing we are losing. We are losing only 1,750 rupees. See, patent search I spent lakhs earlier days, few years before, 2010 onwards. So what my experience says that you can always file whatever you feel like filing with proper review and follow the procedures, or you take help of some attorney, or otherwise on your own, or some of the patent cells in TBH, Technology Business Incubation. Even we are helping from our incubation center. Many patent reviews we are doing. With our internally, we fine tune and we can file. Rather, whatever you want to file, you can file. That will be always a better bet.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Pooja, for asking questions. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Professor, sir. Any more candidates you wanted to clarify any doubt?
Rohit, sir. Is
How many years? Yeah. How many years it will take, sir, for granting the patent? So
In
minimum.
India, yeah, minimum it is 3 to 4 years, sir. Because once you file the application, it takes 18 months for publication naturally. After 18 months, automatically your application will be published in patent journal. Then people will file counter and counter claim and examination phase will come. Then we can accelerate. There are ways we can get in 1 or 2 years or 6 months also sometimes. On fast track, they're closing the applications. All the phases can be accelerated with additional fee and justification. Particularly for startups, there is a window now. Any new idea which can be commercialized, like oxygen concentrator or something like that, it's a need of the hour. Something that within a week also they are disposing applications. Even Japan, I have seen within 3 days also they granted a patent and applications are scrutinized and granted or rejected in 3-4 days, 1 week. It is common in Russia and Europe, even US for that matter. See, many technologically superior countries, they know the value of patent. They don't want their customer to be put into disadvantage. They want to commercially exploit the market. Fast track processing also possible in India nowadays. Things are better now.
Which country patent is good, sir? As per your knowledge,
No,
like
there is
Indian
no
patent or yeah.
I always go back to this analogy, like a driving license is a driving license valid globally. International endorsement is there in your passport. It is valid in every country. So it does not mean that Marthali or some other Hoskote village, I took my driving license. it is inferior. If I take it the license in Koramangala or Indiranagar, it is superior, or in Paris or Moscow or New York, it is superior. It is not like that. All are equally valid. Same thing like PhD degree. Whichever university issued, due process is done, all degrees are equal. It does not mean the degree superior in IIT, or there are market value and market perception. It varies from person to person. For me, every degree is same, or for any employer, every degree is same. But there are advantages there. HOD put a PhD within bracket, IIT Madras or IISc Bangalore. It have other market perception and acceptance or recognition, because their process is more stringent or respectable. Like IIT candidates are getting BE degree, and Nagarjuna College of Engineering Technology degree at par, same. US Embassy, everything is same. They never give special weightage to IIT degree. They'll give faster visa. It is not like that. For all embassies, every degree is a degree. Government of India recognized, or AICT recognized, or with your affiliated college or Anna University affiliated college, all are same. Same thing is patent. Every country or any, there is no superiority or inferiority. As per the agreement, all are 152 country, same value of the patent or design.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, there is one question from Srinivasan, sir.
Yeah.
Patent filing in India. Can you please share any links for us to refer and start filing?
It's
No,
there in the guideline.
only that document what we are sharing PDF, it is there link. Otherwise, just you Google it. How to file Indian patent in Indian Patent Office, IPO. Links will come, forms will come, formats will come. But only problem that where to put yes, where to put no, where to put tick mark, something like that. There are issues are there. Every format little tricky. To understand that, you have to read patent, granted patents, and you have to experience yourself. There is no shortcut. You have to learn on your own, or you have to depend on patent attorneys.
Professor Balaji,
Sir,
3 things we need to do. When we are collecting feedback, we need to share our PPT and the content, 100 question and answers, which sir helped us know. That content should reach all.
Yes, enough links are there. Enough links are there. How much
Yes.
money it will cost, patent fee, there is again link in the Google search you can get. Or any, all questions will be answered in that IPO portal. It is fairly updated and one of the good portal I have seen. Indian Patent Office, even journal publications, design publication. Every week they are doing it nowadays. It is one of the fairly good database you can access.
yes, sir.
Please send this PPT and as well as this content which sir shared, Professor sir shared in our Parivar. I will send it to all other groups wherever I connect.
Okay, sir.
Balaji, you can deliver what thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for an excellent presentation.
Yeah,
It
thank
was
you
very
for all.
informative and enlightening, sir.
Thank you.
On behalf of management of NCET, principal, NCET, IIC, and IQAC, I extend my deep gratitude to you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I also thank your management for providing such a wonderful opportunity to see some dynamic, passionate faces. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, again we will connect, sir, in other session in 1 or 2, 3 or days.
Anytime.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir. Once again. Thank you, everyone.
All the best for everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.